Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have finally decided to talk to you guys about something beneficial, something you guys can definitely take some notes from. So definitely take out a pen and paper for this video. And yeah, so before I begin on giving you guys some tips, I want to make it clear that I did all of this without a doctor, any professional supervision. Why? Because they do not believe in what I say this is, which is Red Skin Syndrome and topical steroid withdrawal, because they don't believe in that just yet. So this is based off of the reading that my mother has done, the research that she has done online all throughout. And based off of what I've seen going throughout it, I've been able to learn what's right, what's wrong, or what works for me. What works for me cannot work for you or anybody else, but it's worth a try. Um, and yeah, so here we go. Um, if you suffer from eczema, you are prone, or asthma, you are prone to taking steroids. And what steroids does, it causes your system to weaken because you're suppressing your system. So eventually, after time, you're going to need a stronger dosage, hence your body getting weaker. Um, and now, once your immune system is weaker, you're prone to catching more bacteria. So if you have eczema, then you're probably familiar with candida, which is basically an overgrowth of yeast, which we know is not good because our body needs to be balanced. Sure, we do have bacteria, but we also need to have it at a certain level where it is healthy for us. Now, typically, doctors control yeast with antibiotics. And it's bad because antibiotics does mess with your gut. So that's more problems. Once you treat the yeast, now you have to deal with your gut. So it's hard to come back from that. Messing with your gut flora, that eventually leads to leaky gut, which is also known as increased intestinal permeability. And what that does is it basically allows bacteria and toxins to be able to leak through your intestinal wall. So that eventually leads, in my belief, to red skin syndrome. All that bacteria was trying to get out of my body somehow, and its only way was through my skin, which is why I turned red. So that was my way of releasing all of those germs that my body did not need or want. Okay, so now that I've informed you with that, how to treat yeast, because eczema comes from, doctors don't say this, but it starts from our gut, our stomach. So when people say what you eat is your medicine, it's very true. Not that I wasn't a believer, but it just, you're not involved in any issues. You don't really care. You're out eating whatever you want until you come into my shoes. I was able to realize that what I do eat does affect my skin. So I have a list here of foods to avoid if you have eczema, because it will help you on the long run. You do have to give it, I would say, give it take a month, if not more, to start noticing the results, the effects of the food, the impact that it has on your body and your skin. So, for starters, if you do have eczema, you want to avoid pork, dairy, eggs. I think that's about it. Corn. Some of these things are very inflammatory, and it's better to avoid them. Now, if you notice that it has no impact on you, then that's fine. To this day, sometimes I eat eggs, or sometimes I decide it's not good, so let me cut it out. So I cut it out for a little to give my body some rest. So that's that. Now, if you have candida, overgrowth of yeast, you want to avoid fruits that are high in sugar. For example, bananas, mangoes, raisins, grains that contain gluten, like wheat, rye, barley. I think that's how you say it. Certain meats, like deli meats or farm-raised fish, refined oils and fats, which is canola, soybean, and sunflower oils. I think I said refined sugars, and obviously no alcohol. Um, when I first started this, it was a lot. You think like, oh man, like what do I eat now? Just lettuce and I don't know, chicken, you know. But you'll get the hang of it. It's not as difficult. You actually get used to it. Your body gets used to it, and yeah. So I jotted down some things that you could replace or that you could have instead or that will help you. And that would be healthy fats. For example, avocados, sunflower seeds, coconuts, like the pure coconuts, olive oil. Those are things that you can have instead because you don't want to cut out everything and start losing nutrients that you do need. I did notice throughout my experience that if I cut off a certain thing, like I'll take 2 steps back. If I cut down on fats, I'll realize that I realize that I start getting elephant skin. Why? Because I don't have enough collagen, I don't have enough fats, and it reflects on your body right away. Um, Also, some things you can try or that you should do is drink kombucha, take probiotics. Um, I realized that I my insomnia got worse as I took kombucha. So make sure that you take it really early in the morning, 6 in the morning, or as soon as you wake up. That way, like you can try to sleep at night. It doesn't affect everybody that way, but that's how it affected me. So just keep that in mind. Um, Natural antibiotics, garlic, onions, ginger. Those are good for bacteria, inflammation, and you can add it to almost anything. Ginger you can add to all your juices if you do juicing. Garlic and onions to anything, literally. Something you do want to change, or you could change, is the salt. Instead of refined salt, you can do Himalayan salt. You know, so things like that. Those are a couple of things that you guys could try or change in your diet. Now that's that. Let's see what else. Now for laundry, your detergent, you can't use things with scent. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. You can't use perfumes, colognes. You can't be around carpets. You want to make sure that there's no dust around. Um, let's see. It is a lot of things. Just try to keep everything as natural as possible. Your clothes should be cotton for the most part, and you want to change your bed sheets every 2 to 3 days, things like that. Definitely what would help you is having a clear mind. You can't be stressed. Stress is a huge trigger for this, for eczema. And you can treat it by doing some yoga, some meditation. It's worth a try. You can't knock it till you try it. And yeah, definitely give this diet a try. It could help you out. I guess that'll be all for this video. Kept it nice and short. Not really compared to the other ones. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys out somehow. And please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to help spread the word and help those around us that are also suffering from skin conditions. Quick update, if you guys did see how I was doing before, I am a whole lot more clear. My skin is more smoother, sort of. Little ashy, but that's good. And yeah, so there has been progress healing naturally. I have not taken any medication for about a year and 10 months already. Well, I lied, I'm sorry, because I did stop the steroids a little after a year. But yeah, just vitamins from time to time. Other than that, diet, it's all in there. Alrighty guys, take care.